Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, getting ready to bring you episode 6 of our playthrough of Zombicide Season 3 Rue Morgue, where we are about to get into the thick of it. We're coming out of a room where we were able to unlock a door that's going to take us to the helicopter to siphon the gas out of it, since the helicopter won't fly. And from there we are going to deal with this. Yeah, it's gotten to be a bit of a mess for our survivors, as zombies are starting to come from both sides, but have mainly piled up in the street in front of them. So we're going to get started right away with our A-team, which is Bear, Cathy, and Dan. They are in good shape and are ready to do some serious damage. So it'll be a lot of fun to see this round, since there's a lot of activity that's going to go on. I mean, a lot of activity. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing that's going to happen is Bear, who has the Molotov cocktail. He is going to pry open the door with the crowbar or chainsaw. Doesn't really matter which one he uses. Actually, I need the Molotov cocktail in hand so he can throw it, which means when he had taken it before, he would have had to swap it out. So I'll keep his chainsaw handy, and then because it opens doors too, it just does it noisily. And let's get right into it. Okay, let's get going. So Bear is right here next to Cathy, and the first thing he's going to do is open this door. He blasts it open with his chainsaw. That will put a noise marker right there, and then he throws his Molotov cocktail out into the street right here. Now, what does a Molotov cocktail do? It basically kills everything there. Now, I could have waited a turn and let these guys pile up, but I don't think that. I figured more will just keep coming. So the sooner we get out and deal with it, the better. So for his first action, he opened the door. Second action, he tossed the Molotov cocktail. It is now gone, but without any trouble at all, we have managed to take out the big bad abomination. Now, he may come back to do us some harm, but we'll see. We also killed this runner and these two walkers. That is going to give Bear a whopping 8 experience points. So he is going to be up at 15. Now, why did he get 8? Because the abomination was worth 5, and the other ones were worth 1 each. So there was 3 with him. So a total of 8, and that was his second action. Now, for his third action, now he's got 4 actions, but what he's going to do now is just basically get out in the street. He can't, well, you know what he could do before he goes out in the street? Since he's got 4 actions, he's got 2 actions left, he's going to search. Ooh, nice. MP5. He'll put that in the other hand, so he's got the chainsaw in the MP5. That's pretty good. And then with his last action, he will step out into the street after that brilliant maneuver to clear the area of zombies. Next up, we have Cathy, who was standing right next to him, and she's pretty darned impressed. But for her first action, she is going to step out into the street. Now, she does have her bow, and her bow has the ability to do extra damage. So she is actually going to fire in this. We're going to have a lot of gunfire going on here momentarily, because when the B team comes out, Parker and Travis are there. They're going to come out, and Parker's got a double-barrel shotgun. Travis has got a MAC-10. We can basically spray fire this area, but Cathy is going to shoot into here. Now, her targeting priority is going to be the walkers first before the fatty. So it would be nice to get that fatty, but we'll see if she can do the damage she needs. Her bow needs a 3 to hit and rolls 1 dice. So let's go to the dice bowl. One thing nice about a single die weapon is it won't spawn crawlers. But let's roll 1 die. We need a 3 or better. So she got a 1. She missed on her first attack, so that was her second action. If she hits this with her third action, she'll get a 4th action, so I hope she succeeds. A 1 again. She actually completely missed. This is going to be a rough turn for our heroes. So she missed entirely, did not get that 1 experience point. She needed to bump herself up 1 more, and shot wildly into the crowd with no effect. Okay, now we've got Dan. Dan is right here, so he's going to go 1, 2. Now he's only got 3 actions too, but he does have a rifle, and for his third action, his rifle only does 1 point of damage. I think he's going to, well, he's still not going to be able to target the runners. They're going to go last. He might as well... Wow, this is... well, he can use the MP5, actually, and spray fire this group here. Not as effective against this group, because if he kills the 2 walkers, any excess damage would be left over. He's got 3 hits. So he's going to spray fire this group right here. But we do have to try and get... because we have to try and get rid of those runners, or they are going to do us damage. I can take a little damage, I suppose, getting out, but we also have our extra charge move, which we'll do, which will be interesting. Okay, so that was Dan's 2 moves. He's got his 3rd move. He's going to spray fire the MP5 into the group here. Let's see how that goes. Only got 1 more action, so the best he can do is get 3 walkers, but that's better than nothing. He didn't. He got 1 walker out of that whole round of shooting, so this is not going all that well for us. Wow. A risky move of jumping out in the street may not have paid off. Anyway, he fired there. He did, however, kill 1 of the walkers. That's better than nothing, which will put him up to 5 experience, not enough to get him a level to the next level. And then we're going to move on to the B team. The good thing is that Parker does have 4 actions, and she's got her double barrel shotgun. Fortunately, that is not going to kill the big guy here, but she steps out to here for her first action. For her second action, she's going to shoot into this crowd. She's got her double barrel shotgun. It does 2 dice, and it needs a 3 or better. So let's roll that. Action 2. Okay, she got 2 hits. That's awesome. So let's go back and deal with that. Okay, she took off 2 more of the walkers, which will put her up 2 more experience points from 9 to 11. And then we're going to go back to the dice bowl and continue rolling. This will be her 3rd action. She got a 6 and a 4, so she killed 2 more. That is... oh, wait, sorry. 3rd action, she needed to reload the shotgun. Okay, let me explain that to you real quick. Let's go here, pull the shotgun up. It says 1 action to reload free in the end of phase. So if it's the last thing she does in her phase, it'll reload next turn, but it wasn't. So she had 2 actions left. Her 3rd action was to reload. Her second action, her 4th and final action was to shoot, killing 2 more of the walkers. Okay, so we're going to put 2 more noise markers down here. I guess we know where all the noise is. And we're going to kill 2 more of the walkers here. And then we're going to, we're going to bump up Parker's experience. 2 more, putting her at 13. So she's getting kind of high on the experience track. But now we're going to move on to Travis, and then Joe, and then after that we are going to take their team shoot action. I did not take the team charge action because I was worried that they wouldn't be able to kill everything in the space for the other team, so the other team stayed put. But we are definitely going to take the team shoot action for this team. However, right now we got to get Travis out in the street and get him doing some damage. Okay, Travis goes out to the street here, where he will then use his MP5, or MAC-10 rather, to again first spray into this crowd here. So he's going to do that. The MAC-10 does 5 dice, needs a 5 or better to hit. So it's not great at hitting, but it does a lot of dice. Now this is maybe where we see some crawlers come out. Let's see. Well, we didn't get a 1. Wow, but we did get only 1 hit on that roll. So we got 1 more walker with that, because remember he needs a 5. Oh, wait. He's got a 5 and a 6, so he got 2 hits. That's good. Let's go back to the table, where Travis will take these 2 walkers out. We're just down to the runners, and gain him 2 experience points, putting him right at 6. If he can kill one of those runners, he will pop over the next line and get another action. So let's roll to his dice again. Okay, rolling his dice for his MP5. Let's see what he gets. 3 6s. Wow, man, what a great roll. Too bad there wasn't more to kill. However, that does mean that he took out both of the runners here, which is outstanding, and that will put him up 2 more experience. So now he's at 8. Boom, he's got another action immediately. That does, however, I got to get out 2 more noise tokens. We have flooded the streets with noise right there, huh? So 2 more. There's 1 more, and then 1 more. 2 more noise tokens for that space right there. Now, Travis gets another action because of that. So he turns in the other direction, whoop, and spray fires those guys. Why not? He can't kill that fatty, but he can take out the 2. Well, if he turns around and uses his bow instead, he only rolls one die. He needs a 3, but if he rolls a 6 on that one die, we're going to get some free shots in there. Might as well try it. Let's try that instead. So he lets the MAC-10 hang on a sling, pulls up the bow, which is in his other hand, and fires it. Boom. Actually, I take it back. He can't do that because he can't target the fatty until the 2 walkers are dead anyway. So he's going to spray fire his MP5 again. He did get both of them, but one of them generated a crawler. So he got a 4 and a 5. He needs he needs a 5. So he killed one, and yeah, MP5 needs a 5. Yeah, so he killed one, and it turned into a crawler. So let's go deal with that. Okay, so we are going to take one of these off. I'm going to put one of these guys on. We will need yet another noise marker because he just spray fired that whole area a bunch of times. And then Travis is going to gain 1 more experience, putting him up to 9. He's really doing quite well. Okay, that ends actually his turn. So now we're going to move on to Dan. Dan's just going to boogie. He's going 1, 2, 3. Didn't even quite make it out in the street this turn, but that's okay. He's just hustling. He's got to get out there. We don't need anything else right now. We do have a gas can. We could get another bottle and do a Molotov, but we did pretty good with the streets there. Now though, 2 of our guys are still out in the street, so we're going to take this team action of 1 free-ranged action. So Travis and Parker are going to get to shoot again. Now, since it is theoretically the end of the round, I would think that her double-barrel shotgun got loaded for free, because that's how it reads. And the team actions are kind of outside of the turn. They're after the group is gone. I'm going to assume that she wouldn't have to reload at that. I don't know. That's kind of wonky. Let me check on that for a moment. They execute a free-ranged action, so I'm going to say that her shotgun was loaded. Again, neither of them have weapons that can kill the fatty there, who will move into their turn this turn, but it won't hurt anybody yet. And we can probably take out both the walkers, so we might as well. We'll start with Travis in his MP5, see if he can take out both of them. Of course, he could create 1 more crawler there as a result. He did not, and he did actually kill both of them with 5s. So they are gone. Well, yeah, because we didn't want Parker to do that. If Parker did it, she's getting really high in the experience too. So Travis killed both of those walkers, or the walker and crawler, which will add another noise marker to that zone. There's a lot of noise in there. And then he is going to go up 2 more experience, so he's at 11 now. Travis is killing it. And that really didn't... Now, last thing we have to do is take these 2 guys off the board. Now, Parker gets a free action as well, and the shotgun has a 0, 1, or 2 range, so it's too bad there weren't guys there because she could have shot them. But anyway, that's how we end up. There's nothing else that anybody can do. Joe can't kill it. I mean, she could shoot at it, but it wouldn't do her 1 bit of good because she can't kill it. Parker, that is. So I think that's going to end all of our character actions for the turn. Now we're going to get to our zombie moves. As always, might as well start on this side of the board. Remember, there's no attacks. I didn't even say attacks because there's nothing to attack our players, but these guys move here. These 2 move here. This horde moves here. And this fatty does move into their space. Luckily, Bear is there with his chainsaw to deal with that scenario. Okay, now we got to do our spawns. 4 dice for our spawns. So we got 2 1s. That's interesting, and 2 4s. So we're going to have an interesting spawn this turn. Let's go back to the table. Okay, so our 2 1s are going to go up here, and our 2 4s are going to go right here. Let me draw the cards out. So for the first of the 1s is going to be a regular walker up there. The second one will be... oh man, here comes the abomination again. Kaplooey! Up there at the top. So he is going to appear over there. Now we got the 2 here as well. I'm glad that came out up there actually. This is the hospital bed. Now we do have people in the hospital bed there, so we are going to put a walker in the hospital bed right there, and it says each green bed. Well, actually it's a blue bed, so I'm going to say that's a green bed right there. So we know there's going to be an extra one there when it spawns. And then last but not least, we have another spawn on the 4, 3 regular walkers. Sorry for the interruption of my phone. So we're going to put 3 of them here. 3 more there. We'll take those dice away. We've done really well, actually, guys. This is usually a much harder game than this, and I don't think it's the characters or anything. They're just now starting to get their special abilities, but we're just kicking tail. Now, I thought that last turn was going to go poorly because we started off with our shooting so badly, and now that Abomination's come out way over there, we can probably finish this off before he even gets to us. At least that's my hope. Now, these guys have line of sight on Dan, so they're going to head right toward, or Joe rather, they're going to head right toward him. And then we got the rest of the guys out in the street. I'm glad nothing came out in the 6. So the only thing that we really have to deal with that's really bad is the baddie that's there with them. But he's not even going to get to do damage before everybody gets to take a whack at him. The people that can actually kill him that are in that space are Bear, Cathy with her saber, and Dan not at all. So Dan's probably going to end up shooting the rifle at some of these guys as we head into the building. I'm tempted to, I think we're going to open this and then keep clearing out because we're going to have to deal with it anyway, and give these guys less time to catch up to us on the back end. Plus, you never know when we're going to spawn on that 6, so it's better to get in that building and keep moving, because once we get here, we are done. So if our luck holds out, I mean, we're probably going to get there in a turn or two and complete this scenario. And our luck has really been good. I don't know if you've ever watched any other Zombicide scenarios going by, but we have had a good luck on the spawns where things are coming out, finding the bottle and the gas can, the gasoline when we did. Absolutely critical, because we were really going to be in a world of hurt if we couldn't have dealt with that Abomination. Now we got another one on the board, and he comes out really far away. So again, our luck holds out to the end here so far. Could still turn on us in here, but so far, so good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was episode 6. We'll be heading on to episode 7 of probably 8 or 9. I would say 9 maybe. And it's been a lot of fun. So I appreciate you watching. Thanks, and we will talk to you soon.